I'll tell you when. And we're good. Where's this fucking song?
Podcast. We casting down. The push. Wait. Hold on. Before we do anything, before you rant on the rest of the world, let me just rant on you real quick. Look, dude, you can't just go freestyle on your bass line. We're not doing freeform jazz every single time.
You were doing bass all of a sudden. I was thrown off.
But we gotta practice.
You didn't even started singing. You were already in the bass. I'm like, when has he ever done the bass? But I was like, all right, we're just gonna roll with this. This is how we do this live.
We need to up rehearsal time to two a day. We're doing 2 a days for the rest of August.
That's all right. It is spring training. That's what we do.
But hey, buddy, what's going on? Welcome to The Push.
What is happening?
Presented by bodyslam.net. I am Dom Mallon, co-host with the boss/Hefe of bodyslam.net, Mr. Cassidy Haynes. Hello.
What's up, my man?
Dude, a lot.
I'm all braggadocious today. I'm very cocky today, and I don't give a shit. I'm talking. I'm mouthy. It is what it is.
Dom Mallon, co-host.
Sorry.
There it is. Okay. First of all, you should be. You have plenty of reason to be, and we'll get into that, obviously. But we have a lot to talk about from the last time that we spoke on the air until now. I mean, a lot happened this past weekend. I don't know if we have to dissect it all because I feel like we're so far removed from it that, a lot's happened already. But you kind of want to get into some juicy goose, some hot goss. You want to get into that now for the viewers?
News yet. We're not dropping news yet. You don't know how this works. What we're doing first, we're talking about the fucking spoiler bullshit. We're gonna go with that. That's where we're fucking going. I got my format down. Don't try to steer this off what the topic of this situation is. And I want you to set everybody up with the spoiler stuff while I promote the show for a hot second. So keep talking and doing your intro stuff. Come on, man. Do your fucking host stuff for a second.
You are jazzed up, man. You are. All right, well, let's talk about the elephant in the room and the thing that got us both hot coming onto the show. I'm pretty sure it's a full moon either today or tomorrow, which honestly explains a lot. But dude, the trolls have been coming aplenty today, and we've been paying the troll toll all day long. I feel like.
What is the toll? What is the toll to pay the troll toll?
It was a. I'll tell you what. Here's the thing: the troll has a very specific identity. Or I guess I should say lack thereof, because there's fit a very specific mold. There's no picture. There's absolutely no name that link their handle. There's usually 9 times out of 10, it's a bunch of numbers and Twitter members since early 2021 or late 2020. And look, 9 times out of 10, it's easy to just ignore people, but I feel like you've been a big name the past few weeks, and you've been open to a lot of fodder, and not even just you, but Body Slam in general. Poor Trevor Osborne, getting so much heat for like the most ridiculous reasons, and that's what brought me out this morning, was seeing some of the comments that he was getting just for speaking his mind. That it's like, oh, of course, yet another person that makes absolutely like no impression on the internet at all, because everybody's a real tough guy or tough gal when they're they don't have anything linking it back to them, and that's what really gets me the most mad.
Oh, you mean random name bunch of numbers guy, like that guy?
Which one?
Those guys? Everybody that's called random name bunch of numbers. That's what these fucking people do, man. That's my favorite one on Twitter, where it's just like Dave 6254525 or like Roberto 92421714. Like those are the ones that like we're talking about, right? Those guys, the people that hide behind bullshit.
I've noticed that, because I don't really have obviously I'm just another schmuck myself, but I don't.
No offense to anyone that has that and this hasn't changed it, but like that's just a thing. It's a thing. There's a meme about it. I don't mean any harm to those actual cool people that have that Twitter handle.
Somebody got mad at me for a comment where I was like, oh, yet another, anonymous pseudonym taking shots at somebody, on with an actual identity on Twitter, and somebody else commented back like, "Hey man, fuck off. That's just because everybody doesn't use this for a job." I'm like, "Are
Well,
you
yeah,
really?
because there
Are
are
you
some
really?
like
Is this
so
the
first of
mountain
all,
you? Is this the mountain you
my
want to
mom.
die on right here? Like,
My
come
mom, one of
on."
those people. You know that. My mom is what is it? Pamela Hain. It's like something, bunch of numbers. So like you love my mom, and she's that person on here too.
Okay, but when's the last time you saw your mom on Twitter like just taking shots at people for no reason, just to
She
be
needs
an
to. She needs to
ass?
step her Twitter game up, dude.
Hey,
She
hey,
needs to.
don't hey,
Her shit.
hey, hey,
She's no
stop it.
Sue.
Stop it. Stop it, dude. You can't talk about your own mother like that. Your mother's a saint. She
And she
likes
is,
all our
and I'm
she
the only
likes
one
all
that's
my
allowed to do
stuff.
it. She does like your
I,
stuff.
I
She
feel
likes your
like
stuff
I
more
feel
than
like
my stuff.
I feel like your mom goes through and looks like, oh, he didn't have any likes on this, because I'll get it like 3 days later and it'll be like on all this stuff that goes back that
Yeah,
like
dude,
didn't
she's
get
a
any love.
hurricane too. If that hurricane makes landfall, bro, it's like you feel it. It's like, whoa, I got like 47 notifications. What happened? Oh, Cassie's mom came on Twitter for the day.
And
Just
that's and I'm never complaining about it. No, no, no. I'm never complaining about it. Look, hey, I'm a fan of your mom, and I love the fact that your mom is a fan of us. It's a win-win. Everybody wins, except for the trolls. But I don't even want to talk about anybody specifically, but you can go follow either Cass or myself on Twitter, or you can follow us at bodyslam_pod, and you can go back and see all the tweets and replies and see what we've been doing if you want to catch us that way. Dude, let's get into AEW. We had enough talking
Yeah,
about everything
let's talk
else.
about the show, not the news. We're gonna let people sit for that for a second.
The show itself,
Yeah, we're gonna run down
as
the show.
usual.
This is a post code.
No,
We're gonna post show this too, bro.
you had your head down, but I was
Oh,
saying the
sorry.
show itself. I'm very Italian. I use my hands. Half of what I say
Hey,
is in the hands. But no, I mean they always knock it out of the park. But I love to see just so many different people all the time. I already forget half of the stuff that I saw because my short-term memory's
I had to
garbage
write it
now.
down.
But
I had to write it down. You know me. I told you I had to run and go get my notes. You should have been like, "What the fuck?" and like already known that was like something
well,
else. If I had to go get notes, because when the fuck have you seen me be organized? Kind of.
one thing that bothers me is anytime I see, and I get it, she's in she's in somewhere completely different, but every time I see a foreign wrestler show up on AEW, it makes me so mad that our homie Shaza is still on lockdown in Australia.
But
You know what
I
I mean?
guarantee you, Shazza is happy for all of them. You
No,
know
I know,
Shazza.
but anyway, and like, hey,
I know.
good
I
to
feel
anybody
bad too.
else
It
that
sucks. She's going crazy. I talked to her the other night. We chat late night because of the schedule. Because I don't sleep and she's up early because it's the opposite side of the universe right now for them. Like, but anyway, you know what I'm talking about. She's up late. I'm up early. We chat. She's in lockdown. I think she said what October is when she's thinking now that they're gonna get him out.
I mean, she's accessible. She responds to everybody on Twitter. I mean, she sees
Oh yeah,
everything. Even if
bro.
she doesn't respond. But Oscar Rodriguez, what's up, brother? Thanks for popping in. AEW, the show itself. I am so excited, not just for All In, but honestly for All Out. I still call it All In, but I'm so excited for all of the lead up between now and then. I mean, they really have a good foundation for just showing that, or foundation. They have a good layout of making sure that there's must see stuff every single week. And it's bleeding over to the point now where you're really missing certain pieces of storylines if you're not seeing AEW Dark or sometimes Elevation. They're not just throwaway shows to bring up new talent, which in and of itself is still cool, but they're bleeding these storylines through to all these other secondary shows that are all free, all easy to watch. So I mean, I don't know. It's just cool that everything's must see. And
Yeah.
I think everybody needs to put their swords away with WWE, which honestly is a pretty popular opinion to take right now. But because like they knocked it out of the park this weekend too.
Yeah. No, it was
People,
good. I liked the back half. I think I told you that. I didn't really the front half of Summers. It's was it Super Slam? Super Slam. Uh, that's one of my favorites. Super Slam.
that morning I played that for Sam probably like 8 times. You just see like in a spit swapping makeout match.
Ooh, a Super Slam. So it's one of my favorite things in the world. So yeah, Super Slam was good this weekend though. The back half, I was the Becky thing. I was it didn't do it for me. I was kind of. It seemed. Did you enjoy that?
I like seeing her show up. I don't know if they needed to do all that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's going to make. I don't put it this way. I don't think it's going to break Bianca if they have a really solid rematch. And whether it goes back on Bianca, I mean, I would like to see it go back on Bianca, but I just think that that would have been a cool moment to see Becky and just have them showdown. You know, they didn't have to get physical. They didn't have to have a match. It definitely didn't have to be a squash. But if you're not going to have enough time to prep and do it right, then why do it at all? Just go out there, you know. But look,
Because they were the surprises that shocked the world. Don't you see what they were touting this week? It had nothing to do with the fucking presentation. It was just to be able to say that. And the Brock thing was cool. You know, what I mean, nobody saw that coming, but I think we all were like, yeah, Becky will be back any day now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, was that really the surprise that shocked the fucking world? Like, no. But whatever.
Yeah,
they like to say things. That's what that was, and it's fine. But I don't want to fucking talk about SummerSlam. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck SummerSlam. That was days ago.
We can talk about AEW, but
That's
I would like to
this
say
is the post show. This is the post show. So I'm gonna
I got a nice segue here for you because
I like you. That's what you're good at.
Well, yeah, but you won't shut up, so I can't segue nicely. So now I got to announce my segue.
I'm trying to
I know.
Kobe. You just fucking...
Don't shoot. A day after Kobe Day too. On the post Kobe Day.
Where were you yesterday?
We'll take a moment of silence for Kobe.
And Ricky.
Okay, thank you.
And Bobby Eaton, because Bobby Eaton's funeral was yesterday. That was what I was doing yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, but we don't want to talk about that on the air, do you?
No, I tweeted that I thanked everybody for the invite. The invite was a tremendous honor, and what I did, it was great.
Okay.
I was able to let Chase be there because that was what he wanted to do. It was great. I mean, he thanked me on Twitter for doing that for him. So because he was stuck in Japan and couldn't be there. So I mean, there was a lot to that yesterday that had nothing to do with anybody else, but that was what I was doing. So if you were thanking Kobe, I wanted to put one up for Bobby Eaton as well because of the situation. So that's what that was. Anyway, AEW.
You know what sucks? I forgot about my segue. My layup.
The thing that was, I'm going to talk about that. Like, so AEW, I think the booking that they do is just fucking brilliant, and it's not a shill thing for me to say because, like, so last week CM Punk obviously changed things, and people are going to be watching this program that probably weren't watching it before because CM Punk's back. Even if it had nothing to do with AEW, you got viewers' eyes that you're not fucking used to having, that haven't been there before, and you're going to do something for them, right? So what do? You give them Matt Hardy out the fucking gate, then you follow it up with fucking Chris Jericho right after fucking that. So, I mean, you're giving them names they're familiar with that they see that they might not even fucking knew were still around or where the fuck they were, why they hadn't seen them on WWE. And, oh, here they are. You know what I mean? You feed it to them one for one. But what do? You don't use Matt Hardy to put Matt Hardy over. You use Matt Hardy to build. I mean, his character was great, but I mean, what do? You built Orange Cassidy up to establish him as a star like you've been doing. CM Punk's doing that with Darby Allin. So, I mean, this is all they're doing is they're building, like he said, they're building their own stars by using these legends correctly. And this is just two perfect examples of how they booked the show for that purpose in my mind.
Yeah.
And it just did it well.
Yeah, I hear you. I was kind of half listening because it was really bugging me that I forgot my segue. But my segue was you don't really need to. I mean, it's gone at this point, but you don't really need to be surprised with what WWE put out with that whole Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns thing to enjoy it. Kind of like you don't need to worry about. It's kind of like you really don't need to worry about getting spoilers without it ruining the show.
I am the spoiler now. That's my new gimmick. Do you not see my Twitter takeover? That's my new my new picture is the spoiler, and it's even in the title. Buck Dancer is dead. Long live the spoiler.
Do you even want to talk about that? Because that was an issue in and of it. You're sponsored by the F-bomb. I'm sponsored by the phrase in and of itself tonight.
What were you asking me? What do you want to talk about? What part? There was a lot there that we just like didn't touch on. Do you want to talk about that? I'm like, what fucking 30 subjects that we've touched on that we didn't really finish? Which one?
No, I was talking about just the whole issue with NXT spoilers and your writer getting tossed.
I do want to talk about that because here's the fucking thing. Anybody that fucking thinks that I'm the fucking problem and the people actually fucking compared me to the people that killed Hana Kimura, which is that caused her to kill herself, which is fucking insulting, wildly irresponsible, and I would fucking beat the shit out of somebody if they tried to fucking say that to me in real life, which is just another fucking
or
perfect example of showing that
yeah,
they're just talking shit behind a fucking keyboard, because
I
you
was
wouldn't
gonna
fucking say
say.
that to me in real fucking life, because you would fucking find out real fucking quick what would happen to you.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Don't have a heart
Anyway,
attack. But
I'm not
but
having a
you're
heart
right.
attack. I'm
But
just
that's the
telling
thing.
fucking facts.
The
I'm stating
only
fucking facts today
but
on
the
that.
only people that would say something like that are those kind of people that wouldn't say it in real life, wouldn't even say it online if it could trace back to them. So
Yeah.
it's hard to let that stuff roll off your back, especially as your name gets bigger. But it's
Or especially if people actually fucking knew me and knew that I've had like 7 of my friends over the course of my life fucking kill themselves, or the fact that like bullying is a thing that you will see me fucking fight somebody over in real fucking life. So
that's
to
true.
actually fucking say those things about the situation and about me would get your goddamn ass kicked, unfortunately, in real fucking life. So that's a warning to anybody that fucking thinks that they can talk shit to me online and find me in real fucking, because I'm out everywhere. You can fucking say anything you want to me to my face, and let's see if you fucking think how funny it is.
Come see me. Come
Yeah,
see
dude,
me,
I'm
boy.
easy to find. People, I'm happy. I love people. Like, you can come find me, and I'll be the nicest fucking person. But
Shout out to Mike Butler that's up here saying what's up. What's up, buddy? And Oscar Rodriguez. He wants to know, looking back 2 years ago, did you ever see that AEW would actually be in the position that it is now?
I mean, they had money and a network behind them, and long term storyline was obviously something they were working on. So, I mean, I'd hoped for the best. I mean, I don't expect the worst. So, I wasn't
Right.
going in to be like, yeah, they're going to come and fail. I mean, shit, man. No, I definitely saw them being in better spot 2 years from now than they were to begin with. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this by
The
any means.
landscape needed it. It needed
Yeah, it
another
needed
option.
competition,
Exactly, another
actual
option.
competition.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And no offense to any of the other competitors, but like actual competition, you know.
Right.
But um, the spoiler thing, yeah, no. So the whole thing about that,
I was trying to cool you down and get you off topic.
I know you're trying to get me off topic. We got a lot to touch on before I like wrap this up tonight eventually, because I got a lot of stuff to go through. The spoiler thing, yeah, no,
So
it
welcome
pisses
to
me off.
Cass's therapy session, everybody.
It
Thanks
pisses
for
me off
joining us.
because this is the fucking internet age, everyone. Like, does anybody not realize that? It's the internet age. To try to control information in the internet age is pretty asinine. And to do it, to think that you can do it in front of a live audience of college kids that you give free tickets to, that are all,
Yeah.
in theory, there for broadcasting or journalism in some way, or music or something, it's a pretty stupid thought. And another thing too. So the producer told my writer, or the person, the lady that came and got him, said the producer saw him on camera, saw that he was thought he was this the guy tweeting or getting rid of spoilers or whatever. So he watched him for a long time. Does the NXT producer really have nothing else to worry about while their product is going on than to watch for my writer letting spoilers out? How about you watch your product and produce your actual event, which suffers, and you got a, what was it, 6 something rating this week? It went up actually with my spoilers too coming out, which how did that happen?
Here's
How did that
another
happen?
here's another here's another pointer coming from somebody that has absolutely no experience in producing television. If you don't want your results getting out from people that you're literally bussing in for free,
Maybe
hey,
don't tape a live
why don't
event, right?
well, no, why don't you have them sign an NDA? Because you're a
Oh,
big
that's the
ass
thing I was getting at.
corporation that has
You
the
can't.
funds to be able to do that.
Because
So
we're not. That's not what fans don't have to sign non-DAs. All they say, or NDAs, they just say do not fucking take videos. That's all they ask you to do. Is no videos are allowed or permitted
but
during
here's
this.
the thing. If you're paying for your
But
ticket,
they're, yeah,
that's one thing. But
yeah.
when you're offering the tickets for free, it's
Mhm.
very easy to say you can come into this free private event if, regardless of whether you're a publicly traded corporation or a private corporation, that doesn't matter, because if you're giving out free tickets, you're free to exclude people who don't want to sign the NDA. They're not having it in a public park.
Mhm.
It's not
Exactly.
someplace where they have to let people come in. So I'm sorry to the stupid ass producer of the show, stockholder of the show, that wants to come and BS flip flop with his tweets on Cass and then block him and then continue to talk smack after he blocks him, acting like, oh, yeah, well, whatever, this and that.
Yeah,
Now,
we just
that's
keep
what got
dumping
me
on you.
mad, because it's like, no, if you were, first of all, you're either faking it or you really are in the position that you're claiming to be, which makes you even more stupid because you should have known better, or your legal department should have known better. So don't come and blame somebody who's a sports journalist or who's a pro wrestling journalist for doing their job because you are too friggin' stupid to cover your own loopholes.
Best part about it, I was like, anybody can be a shareholder of stock. All you have to do is buy
Yeah.
stock. It's public. He's like, that's not how it works. I'm like,
That's exactly how it
fucking
works.
shit. I was
And if
like,
you don't
mind-blown.
know that,
Mind-blown.
then you're probably not in the position that you claim to be in.
Mind-blown. So what I instantly did during this is like, I'm going to put in my request to buy the stock as soon, right? Because you can do it
Right.
off while it's offline, and then guess what happens as soon as the stock market opens, your request goes through, and you
Yeah.
get the fucking shit.
No,
So-
actually, it's really, really hard to buy stock in
So,
America.
my dumbass
Actually,
bought stock for the
companies
first
are
time.
really cautious about taking people's money and putting it into their publicly traded company.
My dumbass bought stock for the first time, bro. I moved the needle $4. I don't care what anybody says. I am the game changer that changed their stock this week. You can actually go back and look at the moment my spoilers caused it to plummet, and then the moment that I bought stock and it went up $4, motherfuckers.
You're moving chess pieces every time.
I am. I'm making things happen. It took me all of 4 minutes. I'd never bought stock before, and I was like, "Hey, I bet when I wake up in the morning, I own stock." And guess what happened? Woke up in the morning, and I was a shareholder. So now that guy can. I don't answer. I'm like Big Earn. I don't know if you know Big Earn from Kingpin. He's a millionaire. He don't answer. I can do whatever. I'm a millionaire. I can do whatever. I don't answer the regular rules now, guys. I'm a shareholder.
See, I'm always
Your
looking on.
rules don't apply to me.
I'm always looking on the edges, and I have a feeling that this guy's like a deep troll. Like he's playing the deep
Brother
game.
Nine.
To try, you gave him clout. Anyway, I think he's playing the big. I think he's playing the deep con game to try to get random trolls like us to put in $50 in stock. He's like actually like a secret exec who just sits there on his Twitter account, just staring people.
It's working.
You're not a stockholder. There's no way you could be a stockholder.
You can't do that. That's impossible.
WWE is actually just one big pyramid scheme. Vince McMahon's just the figurehead.
Amway.
And
he is Amway. That's all this is. I just fucking bought toothpaste. All right. Let's talk about Dynamite.
Let's talk about
AEW.
Let's talk about. Okay.
I like it too. So
keep going.
They were like, no, like, did you notice like spoilers still got out from the next night? Too. Did you see that? We released another spoiler for everybody that was wondering too. A little exclusive about Mandy Rhodes getting hurt during the tapings too. So it's like, guess what? The spoiler strikes again. Follow me on Twitter for more awesome gifs and memes from my man Jake. Jake Drury did all those today. Jake, he's watching us right now. Jake did all that, and he's sending them to me, and it's just the best shit in the world. So,
many thanks to him, dude. You gotta play into the heel gimmick more. I think you need to get weirder with your facial hair. You got you look too much like a like our Lord.
Happy right now.
You look too much like someone's Lord and Savior. You need
do I need to come in with a more Father James Mitchell like fucking pointy evil beard kind of thing going on here?
I think the homie Trevor Outlaw has a monopoly on the beard game right now. To be honest with you, that's why I keep mine tight because I don't even try to. I don't want to try to.
Mine's more seasoned. My beard hasn't left my face in roughly 20 years, basically. So like it might not have the look, but he's got the fucking experience on you guys. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
I feel like you need to rock a deep handlebar that comes out and curl. You can do it. I believe in you, man.
Oh, it can happen, and when it happens, it looks like I should be like passing out children in a playground. It's fucking.
That's what we're going for now. You got to embrace the heel gimmick.
Yeah.
How committed are you willing to be?
Not enough to shave my beard. I like my beard.
Not enough to be afraid to go outside for fear of.
Yeah. Like, not to still have to live in this town. Yeah, it sucks, dude. To be like, ooh, guys, get away from him. I already get that. sometimes when like I went to 4th of July and that happened and it was horrible. So I was out there at 4th of July just hanging out by myself trying to watch fireworks with like where all the families were, and
Mhm.
some dad was like, "Son, don't get near that guy," and like moved his kid away from me, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was just
Well,
standing there, and he's like, "Son, be careful." He told his kid to be careful and moved him away from me. Like what?
it's probably because
I'm a
you
goblin or
either.
something?
Well, I don't know. I mean, apparently you can smell you through your profile
Look,
pic, according to
I'm a
someone.
shareholder. I'm a shareholder, pal. Look, little guy. Look here, little dude. I'm a shareholder.
Little kid looks back at you like, "I dumped my stock in that in 2016. What are you doing?"
Holding shares. What are you doing?
Holding shares. All right,
Anyway, so
let's get
tonight's
back to
Dynamite.
we got to get into Dynamite.
I loved Matt Hardy tonight. I've been not the Matt Hardy gimmick is always kind of hit and miss for me, but tonight
Okay.
I thought he was just on point, dude.
Hmm.
The whole like the beginning, the yay boo delete whatever kick stuff that he was doing with Orange Cassidy was on point. Reaching into his pockets and pulling out a stack,
Hmm.
like a straight stack of money.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel bad because I was in and out of watching that as I was doing other stuff and just doing laundry. But
Yeah, and
um,
then of course, like Oscar said, he got hurt too. He got punched in the face and his mouth exploded. Or
is
his
that I
nose
saw that there
exploded.
was blood. I didn't know what happened with that though.
I didn't see
Phew.
how it happened either. I looked up and he was just. It looked like it was the hard way to me because that just looked like a real like bleed. It didn't look like he like
Wow.
accidentally broke his nose or busted his mouth open. It looked pretty. Like I was like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So like Matt Hardy was on point, and that's a good way. Like you said, like I said, people were tuning in. Probably that hadn't watched wrestling or a lot of the product because they had heard of CM Punk or knew that he showed up Friday. They couldn't find it. Another thing too, I don't think people understand. Jake showed me how bad some people are. Is like not being able to like they were like I hear CM Punk's debuting Friday night. Like where do I buy this? And he's like it's on TNT at 10 o'clock tonight. And they're like I can't find it anywhere to purchase. Where's this pay per view? And he's like, it's not, and not even a pay per view, PEPER, pay per view. How do I buy this pay per view?
You know what? Give them my number. I'll direct them. They just got to send me the right amount of money, and I'll send them the paper for
The
them to
pay per
view.
view.
Did you ever see that? There, I don't
But people
know.
still couldn't find it, dude. And he was like numerous of his cousins and people he knew, other people and friends of his. I was like, really, I can't believe it. There's how do I find
Man,
it? Couldn't find it. I was like, I don't see it anywhere on TV to watch tonight. It's like, how many people can't find TNT at 10 o'clock?
dude,
So by now, like you know what I mean, they probably if they couldn't figure it out Friday, over they took to Wednesday to figure out how to work the TV channels and found
never,
TNT.
never underestimate the how stupid people can be.
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, and then that Malachi Black promo was solid, man.
The promo, the match, all of it, loved it.
His entrance, like his entrance is hands down the best entrance I think in wrestling. One like it's awesome.
Guys, who? And this isn't just for you, Cass. Anybody listening, if you want to jump into the comments, who dethrones Kenny Omega? Do you think it's going to be Christian? And if not, do you think
Do
he
you not
holds
pay
it?
attention to our own podcast? How many times have I told you Hangman takes the belt like it's always going to happen, but it doesn't happen at all out. It happens at fucking Full Gear, the pay-per-view that is his pay-per-view.
Okay, dude. I'm
Come
asking
on,
a lot of
guys.
people. Relax. And a lot's happened since then. It might not
No,
be him.
plans
It
don't
might
change
be
like
somebody
that.
else. You literally have a shirt that says
Look
"Plans
at your boy.
changed."
Talk at your
Okay,
boy. Talk
all
to your
right.
boy down here. Talk to your
Thank you,
boy down
Mike,
here.
for chipping in. But you literally promote a shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees that says "Plans changed."
You do know why though, right?
I know why, but still, I'm gonna
Hey
use
man,
it
because
as
plans
my own
change.
argument. Anyway, all right, fine. So you're still on the Adam Page.
Yeah, no, I had he's off having his wife having a kid. It's a storyline. He's getting time off. Punk made a
That's
comment about that. Remember, he said it's amazing that a guy can get time off for his wife having a kid and it's not punishment for him.
right,
Like, are
but
you
that's
kidding me? It's amazing, and they
but
don't
that
need
might
him right now. They got so much storytelling they can tell, and his story's not on hold. His story's not over. It's not on hold. It's just like another ripple to it, like the disappearance of Hangman, and now we get the Dark Order fighting about like what have you done to Hangman. It's great. It's everybody. there's been a lot of I got more fake outrage on Twitter over like, okay, he lost. Like, this is why is he? What happened? Guys, it's storytelling. It's wrestling. It's supposed to keep you guessing just a little bit, but you're still getting your payoff, and it's
So
going to be at Full Gear, which is his pay per view.
okay, I get that, but
Pay-per-view.
here's the thing about this, dude. It's not like, oh, you have a kid, and then 3 months later, here you could be the champ. Like, do you want to take on the added time on the road, the extra media, all the extra stuff that you have to do if you just had a kid and you're in a company where
they do 2 days? They do 2 days of travel, 3 days of travel, bro. They got the best travel schedule in wrestling. These guys are on the road. That not every Friday is live.
Yeah, you're right.
They taped Rampage tonight. They flew into Milwaukee tonight. Yeah, they flew in yesterday. Some of them didn't get there today because they had travel problems. They leave tomorrow. They taped everything tonight for the week. They don't show up again until Chicago for All Out week for Dynamite. Like, I mean, that's why like Britt Baker can be a dentist in Florida, and like this is
no, you're right. You're right. All right.
yeah. What I mean, what are you talking about, man? Yeah, like you guys are everybody.
Look,
It's like everybody's been doing this. That's why like it's not just you. Like a lot of people do this. And I'm like, what is everybody doing? Like, what is everybody? This isn't WWE. Like that's not how they treat people. People aren't punished. Like CM Punk said the other night, it's a perfect thing. You're not punished for needing to have a life.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And you know what? It is honestly, I've never been more of a CM Punk fan than I have been just seeing him just shoot from the hip and speak from the heart.
Talking. It's amazing. 2 days.
Yeah,
talking,
exactly.
Right?
But
you know why? Because he loves it. He loves it again.
Right,
and you can see that in it.
Yeah.
And you now are invested in what he's got because you're like, oh, this isn't a character that they're putting out. This is my guy. This is the guy that I like to begin with. This is the guy that got me interested in what he was going to do. This isn't what they're giving me because of the fact that I liked it. They knew they could make money off of my interest. You know what I mean? You're getting what you wanted out of him because he's there to give this back to you. He's not there to this is the best part. This is probably going to be the best of his part of his career. I think, hands down.
Top 3 people you want to see CM Punk wrestle in AEW.
Oh, Bryan Danielson, first of all.
Bryan Danielson. I
want to see him wrestle Bryan Danielson. I want to see him wrestle Kenny Omega. I want to see him wrestle dude, I want to see him wrestle Scorpio Sky too.
Yeah, I want to see everybody wrestle Scorpio
I want to see
Sky,
everybody. And I want to see CM Punk wrestle everybody, and I think that's why he's here. Is he wants to wrestle everybody?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why he wouldn't be here if he did it. And he's not just here to. He's not a part timer, man. Everybody was wondering how long is he going to be back. Ringside reported that he's not a part timer. This is. He said he didn't tell us how long he was back. He's like, we don't want to know. He's like, that's not what we really need to know. He's like, know that I'm here, and I'm not just. And I'm here. You know, he's here to wrestle, man. He's here to do shit. He's not here just to show up on TV and talk. No, like he's not that guy. You know, he's gonna work. He's gonna be it's gonna be Christian Cage stuff. You know, we see Christian Cage wrestle every week.
Right.
How fucking awesome is that now?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You can have that, and then you can give him like 3 months off, and then have him come back and do a few matches. And it's not like, oh, we got to think of some weird way to have him go like 50-50 with somebody.
It's like we're getting Jericho right now. So you know what we're getting?
Right.
I mean, you do realize we're getting Jericho's. I mean, Jericho's gonna leave for a little bit.
The swan song.
He's not leaving and going away for a while, bro. He's got a European tour. He's got an Australian tour to do and stuff for his Fozzy band. He's got to take some time off to work. It's not like he's not, and he's got to heal his body. He's an old man. He's been out there grinding for 2 years for us, dude. Doing some hard shit.
Dude, somebody just popped into the comments. It's the current champion of our podcast.
He does need to wrestle CM Punk versus CM Punk.
What?
No, he needs to wrestle Ziggler's brother, Hollywood Hunk.
Oh, Hunk versus Punk. Yeah. What's up?
Hollywood Hunk.
What's up, Christopher McCann? I let you on to our show.
Bro.
Yeah, the true belt collector of the internet wrestling community. He took my $1.75 million title.
You knew I wasn't
one night.
Do it.
I knew you weren't going to do it, but I trusted myself. I had a bad weekend prediction wise. I did not do well with my predictions.
I rubbed off on you, not the bad way.
Yeah, man.
Not the good way either.
Not the good way. Schmuck. But
pow, pow.
Oh man. I can't speak to I can't speak to the champ. I can't even look him in the eye right now, man.
Hey,
I
you know
need to
what
build
though?
myself back
You know
up.
what though? He doesn't have all the belts. He doesn't have the fuck your title.
The fucking title. I'll tell you what, I still have the 24/7 title, which Sam tried to pin me for it on Saturday while we were watching Super Slam.
Super Slam.
Yeah, we were playing around, we were playing with the kids, and she's like, "Oh, take a video," and she goes, "1, 2." I was like, "Hey, wait a minute!" I kicked out. I was like, "Wait, Sam's on me." So I still have the 24/7 title, and the belt collector is barred from my home until I at least get a shot back at the Push podcast title. But when's the next pay-per-view that we'll have on the line? I guess it'll be All Out, right?
Dude, there's All Out this weekend. We got predictions next week. I'll be in Chicago. I'm going. I don't give a shit. They haven't mediated me yet. I'm gonna go and wait. Hopefully they mediate me. If they're not, I'm not gonna let it dampen my week. I'd already planned on going there and having fun.
Right.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna
All
go.
Out's next
I'm gonna.
weekend, though, buddy. All
Yeah, I
Out's
know.
we got a
I know.
so
We
I
got
got a week
Extreme
and a
Rules at
half
some
of.
point. We got Extreme Rules eventually or something, right?
I don't know what to do because like this belt is not an actual belt. So without the podcast title, I'm just walking around. My pants are falling down. I'm looking like a schmuck on wheels. It's not good. It's not good for. It's not a good look in the office. That's for sure.
Bless your little heart.
Oh, bless your heart.
See what I did there. See what I did there. It's
Dude.
a callback.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Anyway, I Dynamite. I liked Griff tonight too. Griff looked good.
I'm so glad you said that because honestly, I love just the entire look of the varsity blondes. Just the way that they come out to like the '80s rock. They got the leather jackets. They got Julia's doing the cheerleader gimmick with them. Like I don't know. It's I like how throwback gimmick it is.
Mm-hmm.
But not in like the corny way, you know what I mean? They still come out like looking like badasses. They might honestly, I mean, God, it's such a stacked tag team division, but they might actually be my favorite. I was thinking about this, like it's hard because our Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page technically a tag team,
no,
and if they are,
but are you really going to? I mean, are you not going to pull bias? You
no, dude, they're over. They're over my shoulder. They're over my shoulder right now. Obviously,
no. I'm talking about our friend Ray Phoenix, the Lucha Bros. How are you going to not pull our friend Ray as your favorite tag team?
That's what I mean, man. I mean, here's the thing. I love Ray. I want to see him win the title.
Or Jack and Angelico.
And that's what I mean.
I am torn. Or FTR. I'm just gonna flip a goddamn table. I can't even now.
All right, relax. We got a lot. We got a lot of jazz.
The tag team division can't. I can't. It's too good. The wrestling tag team division is too good right now. And but I'm really why, so the Cash thing, man. That storyline is getting good too with this match. And it's like everybody's asking me. I haven't heard anything. He and I have not talked much about it since that first, like, his injury first happened. So I don't know anything new on it. So other than what they said on TV tonight about his arm his hand not reacting well after the injury. So, like, and that's why Dax was on his tirade, it sounded like. So maybe that's true. Probably. You know what I mean? They're they shoot pretty straight with you all the time. They're not ones to work you on something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I think he probably is hurt. But I think he'll be fine. They're wrestling it all. Was it All Out? They're wrestling it all out, right? Is that what they announced tonight?
So, well,
there's a lot happening tonight.
Somebody in the comments help us out because I'm not really sure when the rematch is. I was watching, but I don't remember them saying that there was a definitive date. I thought that he was still hurt. Yeah, but I don't think they.
One more match. I think they said All Out. Did they say All Out?
I thought they were just giving a promo to say that it's coming.
I was a little. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of losing my shit on Twitter because I was all hyped up about CM Punk, pretty much confirming my Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah, I agree. You should be happy about that because I mean, come on, like
he teased it in the thing. So I saw him tease it in the media scrum, and I was like, "No, did anybody catch that?" I was like, "Guys, did anybody catch that?" Because he was like, I don't know who else is coming in. That's not something I would know. Maybe Tony knows, but not me. I wouldn't know anything about that. And I'm like, oh fuck, dude, he just teased Daniel Bryan, guys, and nobody really caught his sarcasm there. And I was like, you guys are killing me. The internet world is killing me by not picking that up. But tonight, it couldn't have been more obvious that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, and like they said, the secret got out on Punk, so why not just capitalize on it the way they did then with Daniel Bryan, which is what I said to begin with that they were doing. Like I said, that like people need to pay more attention to us, Dom. That's what I'm trying to do tonight.
That's why you got to stop hating, or not hating. That's why you got to stop letting the small amount of people that are so.
You don't get it. It's been doing us better, bro. People are chiming in. We got a loyal fan base now that's rabid, that follows us and sticks up for us. And I gain followers.
You do.
I gain
you
followers.
do.
You
have a loyal fan base.
I'm bringing you along with me. I'm bringing you along with me.
Look, you're Superman.
I get
all right,
and
I'm riding the cape. You're Jordan, and I'm Steve Kerr, and I'm more than happy to be Steve Kerr. I freaking love Steve Kerr. But let's not try to, you know. I appreciate it, but come on,
I'll carry you along with me, little dude. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
anyway.
Oh, bless your heart.
Bless my heart. Keep talking for a second because I forgot my battery cord. So just give about 3 minutes while I go grab my plug and plug it up.
3 minutes? You need me to just talk? What am I, Joey Styles? All right, so we got a lot of things that we can be plugging right now. We have a lot of interviews that we've done recently in the archives. Unbelievable. He's not even on the camera and he's micromanaging me. We have a lot of great videos in the archives that we did pretty much from the start of COVID that I think got buried, honestly. If you go over to, I don't know how you're watching us right now because this is our first episode on StreamYard, but if you're not watching us on YouTube, go check us out at Body Slam Net Pro Wrestling, and we'll pop up. You have our Push podcast. You also have the Jabronis podcast. You have Tea and Tights UK Roundup. That covers UK wrestling. So we have a lot of content there. Also, Cass always posts up the media scrums when he's there. So you got a lot of breaking content. But also, in addition to all of that, you get a lot of really good interviews where we got really candid with FTR was one. Thunder Rosa is another one that we've done. Danny Jordan was a really good one. Billy Starks. We did Jimmy Jacobs. So a lot of people in the
Outlaw.
Oh my God, Trevor Outlaw is right now probably my next to the Mecca. Is definitely I love watching him on Twitter just be so ruthless.
Vampiro.
Oh man, one of our very first. That was a great one.
Gregory Iron.
But big time. Look, the point is we have a lot of good content that you can go back and check up. But I want to talk again about Trevor Outlaw because he's got a match coming up with I forget the guy's name. Big Chicago guy.
Frank the Clown?
Nah, not Frank the Clown.
Anthony Ego or whatever. Anthony, is it all Ego? Robert Anthony? Is it him?
No, I'm looking it up right now. But the point is, Vic Capri. I'm sorry. He's got a match with Vic Capri on September 28th at the Berwyn Eagles Club in right outside of Chicago. So he's got a lot of interaction on Twitter going with, hyping up that match, and he got pulled into some other stuff on Twitter. But dude, he don't give a F about nothing. I love using that gift. But oh my God, I love him. I want to see him booked everywhere, to be honest with you. But we have several interviews with him, several interviews with the official, the OG homie of the show, Shaza. But now that you're back, what do you want to talk about before we wrap it up? Because
news, I got some news. Everybody, who's ready for news?
If I was going to say, dude, are you going to break it or what? Let's break some stuff.
Do you not know how, let me teach you something. Let me teach you something, sir. You don't give them what they come for right out the gate unless you're AEW with CM Punk, and you can worry about them tuning out. I was trying to keep people tuning into our bullshit.
I get it. I'll tell you what, though. I can't wait until we bring the homie Faza, not Shaza. We're gonna have Shaza and Faza on the show at the same time. It's gonna be great. But we're gonna bring in Tech Guy, who I'm hoping can bring in some sound clips for us. Because every time you're breaking news, I want to hear, "Give me something to break stuff."
Dude, you know me and my Limp Bizkit fandom.
Yeah, dude. I thought I was like a weird.
I think it only rivaled by Sonny Kiss.
Oh, is Sonny Kiss a huge Limp fan?
Go look on the Twitter tonight, brother. Fan? He was out there chiming in on Sean's Twitter about it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so news. So tonight, Dynamite. Tonight's Dynamite. I always usually got something for you. Tonight, backstage in Milwaukee. Pretty much everybody was all excited because Giannis was backstage. NBA superstar Giannis backstage hanging out. Yeah. So he was chilling, and that's.
Oh my God! Is he going to be the new Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone? Is he going to do it?
Would that be? I don't think so. I think he was just there because they were in Milwaukee tonight, and he was.
No, I get it, but like, oh my God, that would be awesome.
But yeah, Giannis was there tonight, and so what was great is I'm chatting with some people's like that I know that work there during dropping the Punk Daniel Bryan thing, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, do y'all just hear Punk just confirm my Daniel Bryan stuff? And everybody was like, oh, that's awesome. I didn't see that. Some of them weren't paying attention. You know what I mean? Didn't catch it. And then everybody was like, yeah, we thought he was going to be here tonight, like in the back. So I guess like they was so well known that he's coming that people were like expecting him there in Milwaukee tonight in the back, but he wasn't there tonight. He was not there tonight. But like Punk said, bro, it's coming. Guys, just get ready. The back was waiting on him tonight. So don't yeah, it's happening. It's happening soon.
I love it.
And that was basically my updates, was that they thought Daniel Bryan was going to be there tonight. The locker room did. Some of the people in the back, and that Giannis was back there hanging out at Dynamite. So that's what I had for everybody.
Giannis.
Tonight's show. Giannis got the Kikimpo.
I believe it's a soft G. Like,
I don't know how to do it. I'm that guy. Kikimpo. What is it? I don't know.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks. Yeah, I got to talk to you about something because, look, obviously I'm a Phillies fan. You're a Braves fan. You got a 4.5 game lead. Well, I don't know. I didn't see tonight's games, but.
Do you know what Atlanta sports does, right? You know what we do, right? You remember that halftime thing? So don't even come at me with how we're going to lose the fucking
Stop it. No. Stop it. Don't. First of all.
Atlanta happened to us, unfortunately.
Different sport. Don't act like over the general. If we did percentages.
We're from modern day Chicago.
Stop it. If we did percentages from the time that we've been alive, how many times Atlanta has won the NL East? Come on.
No. I'm talking about how many times we lost the important one.
Okay. But whatever. Stop living in the future, man. Live in the now. Dude, it's a great time to watch baseball. We're in the end of August, going into September. That's what I'm telling you, man.
Pow, 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 pow.
Look, all I'm saying is you guys have a very, very, very tough schedule. You got to go through the entire AL West between now and then.
They got to go through us, motherfucker.
Yeah, okay. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see a very, very close race by the end of September, or when the season wraps up.
Who? From you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I'm tired. Let's wrap this up. I wanted to think of something clever to say, and I was just like,
no. Remember how I kept? Oh, I forgot. This is what I want to talk about. Dan Lambert.
Okay.
Did you see the Dan Lambert segment tonight?
No.
Oh, you know how I've been saying he needs to be the mouthpiece for some.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah. I did see that.
Fucking put him with Ethan Page and fucking Scorpio Sky.
I did see that. Yeah.
Money. That's money, guys. That's money. Haney, my buddy, he's not a wrestling fan. He's an MMA guy, but he was sitting there. He's like, I like this guy. He was pointing to Dan Lambert. I was like, that's right. Dan Lambert. He was like, do you like this guy? And he does. Yeah. He's just talking shit. I like this. So
here's the thing about
that's the thing for the casual non-fan is it's like, hey, this guy, I like this guy. And when he's sitting there having to watch it with me, you know what I mean?
And that's why it benefits them. But I kind of hate whenever the mic isn't in Ethan Page's hand. He's so good to be, needing a mouthpiece, I guess. But That's just me. I love to see both of them get pushed, and I think that's going to be a big push.
Ooh, the push.
So, but yeah, I was
push.
going to say them. They might be the only team that I would put above. Oh my goodness! So what were we just talking about?
Paige and Sky.
Yeah, no. But they're the only team that I think I would put above. The Varsity Blondes right now. As far as my favorite just to watch right now in the ring in AEW, and as far as like tag teams go, I think those two, and like you said, that is a stacked roster when it comes to tag teams. But what do you say, buddy boy? You want to wrap
Let's
this?
wrap it. Let's wrap it. You
this
want to do
me
it?
out?
Let's tell everybody. Everybody, let me do some talking for a second. I like to do this. Let's everybody tell us everybody what to do here. You're gonna follow my man Dom on his Twitter gimmick there at the Dom_Malin. I don't know if the big letter capitalized matters like you put there. It's like Dom Malin because the M's capital.
It's making a statement.
It's more statement-matic, yeah. So Dom_Malin. You can follow him on that. Me at Casshole with 3 O's, CASSHOOOLE. Follow Body Slam _pod. You can get us at the Body Slam Net gimmick for all that good stuff. And guys, follow us on YouTube, subscribe to us or whatever you do there. Like this video, of course. All that helps us out, adds up. We're going to add some subscribers. We want to get you guys in on this content. I heard Don pitching it like a champ earlier, and he's underselling it still, and it was even better than I was hoping. He did it good, but we have a lot more stuff to give you guys. We have a lot more stuff there that he didn't even do justice. Unfortunately, that we didn't touch on because I cut his promotional stuff short. But follow us on that. You can get us on. We're going to do this. Hopefully, I don't know if this episode, because I haven't learned how to save this file yet somehow. But I'm going to try to figure out how to do it so that we can put this on the Spotify gimmick and all those other things. But
the beautiful thing is, it's all on you now, brother.
This one's not your fault. This one was not your fault. This one was mine.
I really need to
celebration.
Why
was your celebration this?
Because I'm back in the. Because just cocks, just a lot of cocks.
Like you have to shake weighting it. I'm like, what are you doing? The hell are you
doing,
bro?
I'm trying to go with the being the elite gimmick.
That's the weirdest.
I'm wearing my Good Brothers, man. I'm going with the Good Brothers gimmick. Look, you see how I tied that together?
Weird celebration.
I just luckily happened to be wearing the perfect shirt to get myself out of that hole.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
It's genius.
You know what I did with that shirt? I gave it to Sam.
I love this shirt. This is my favorite wrestling shirt I've gotten in a long time.
Oh, hey, would you like a poem by Lonnie Poffo? Because that too came in this most recent pro wrestling.
That's the most gift. That's a gift. That's a treat. You guys are all rewarded by that. Yeah, I got one too. Woo. Hey, Baltimore, Maryland, guys. There's more than murder there.
Where'd that come from? That's pretty cool.
Our trip to Baltimore for Full Gear.
Oh, really? Yeah, I was like, did you get that in pro wrestling training?
I picked it up when we were walking around one day in Baltimore when me and you and I were fucking around. I was like,
excuse me. Yeah. I never used the cough button, by the way. But you know what I actually did, surprisingly, was like, this is really cool. Even though I'm not a big Brutus the Barber Beefcake fan, I like the shape or like the grooming kit.
The grooming kit was solid. Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be weak." I opened it up. It's like a full out.
It's a full ass kit. Yeah.
Travel kits go. I was like,
okay. That's the shit. Yeah, I was happy with that. That was awesome.
I'm definitely gonna use this.
When do you plan on dropping the Jeff Jarrett interview for everybody? Sorry.
Jeff Jarrett. We got an awesome interview with Jeff Jarrett. I am going to post it.
It's coming in 2 days. Let's get it tomorrow or the next day. Just get it up, man. We've been waiting. We've been sitting on it. Who cares?
I know. We haven't been sitting on it too long. I will post it probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's a long day for me because
it'll be on the Spotify too. You can put that on Spotify, right?
But I'll make sure I put it up. You know what? I could probably put it up on my lunch break tomorrow. So maybe I'll get it out midday tomorrow. Put it out so that it's out by tomorrow night. But
yeah, we got that. We got some other good stuff I'm working on too. I'm gonna try to schedule Giselle Shaw. I forgot to do that. I've been behind. But we'll get that for everybody. But yeah, man, let's get this going again. Follow us, guys.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We really appreciate it. Thanks for jumping in the comments. Always love to see people interacting in the comments. That's always makes it fun for us when we do this live.
Guys, if I didn't answer your question, there was a reason, and I can't really touch on it. I apologize. There was one specific that I wanted to answer, and I can't comment on that question specifically. I wasn't avoiding it. I don't want anybody to think I was avoiding him in the chat. There was a question that was the first question that I couldn't talk about. It was the Dom, do you see it, from Kevin Carpenter at 10:17?
Nah, I'll look later. It's fine.
Yeah, it was on the YouTube, but I couldn't answer it, Kevin. There's a reason for that. Sorry.
But thanks for listening, homie.
Thanks for listening, guys.
And I'm sure you'll post more stuff whenever you've sourced it enough to be able to.
Yeah, man. But thanks, guys. See everybody soon.
Godspeed and God.